Lawmakers are preparing to once again subpoena a death row inmate to testify.
Robert Roberson's execution was blocked in October, but last month the Texas Supreme Court said things should proceed execution-wise. Fox 4's Stephen Dahl with what the committee plans to do next week. Stephen.
The Supreme Court told lawmakers they can't block an execution, but they should be able to get testimony from someone, in this case, on death row. And some on the committee today told me that they think the Attorney General is trying to run out the clock.
Fear is that politics is being put ahead of justice, and that is something that we should never tolerate in the great state of Texas.
Members of a bipartisan House committee are preparing to once again hear testimony from death row inmate Robert Roberson. Roberson was convicted of killing his 2-year-old daughter in 2002. Doctors said the child died from shaken baby syndrome. Roberson's lawyers called it junk science and claimed she possibly had pneumonia. In October, the committee heard testimony from the lead investigator and other evidence that was not brought up in trial. The state maintains that Roberson killed his daughter. Representative Brian Harrison from Waxahachie is on the committee.
If we execute somebody without due process and fair trials, I mean, that calls into question the integrity of the entire criminal justice system in the state of Texas, and I will not stand for that.
In November, the Texas Supreme Court ruled lawmakers cannot block an execution, but said they should have the opportunity to hear from Roberson. Committee members told Fox 4 that the AG's office has been silent. In a statement, committee chairman Joe Moody said that they intend to hear from Roberson next Friday. The statement went on to say, while time is limited, we don't intend to let the clock run out when the Supreme Court's ruling has made it clear that a subpoena for him is proper and must be honored here. To push back, why do you think the executive feels differently?
I have no idea. I have no idea. You'd have to ask them. I do not believe that anybody who has become as familiar with the facts of the case as I have can hold the position they do. I mean, we've got literal falsehoods being pushed out by the executive branch right now. Their official position is that a jury convicted Mr. Roberson of what their words, beating his daughter to death. Well, if we know anything about the case, we know for a fact he did not, that this child was not beaten to death, because we have photographs and we have CAT scans that were contemporaneous, but that no jury has ever seen.
Now, the Anderson County District Attorney, as of this reporting, has not filed an execution warrant that is needed to continue the process. And again, lawmakers hope to see Roberson in Austin next Friday.